Hello student, this is Ashish Gupta, working as assistant professor in JP University of Engineering and Technology. So today we are going to cover a topic that is called binary search tree, and this binary search tree is actually a kind of tree which is able to perform or accommodate a binary search in the tree, right? So if you start recalling the binary search algorithm or the binary searching algorithm, then you can think of that the searching was taking time complexity order of log n, and we were able to find out the element in an array by using the binary search in order of log n time. So actually we want to utilize, or we want to have the benefit of their binary search algorithm in the tree, and we want to find out the node in the tree in log n time, right? So that's why we want to make a tree which is called actually binary search tree. So now in the basics of the binary search tree, there are some properties in the binary search tree. The first property is says every element has a unique key. So all the elements which you are going to have in the binary search tree, none of them would be repeating and none of them would be having the same value again and again, right? The second point says the left subtree of node contains only nodes with a key less than the node's key. Okay, so all the left subtree nodes would always be the lesser than the node of its root. The same way for the right subtree, which will be having the greater nodes of the nodes key only. The fourth point says the left and the right subtrees are also the binary subtrees, binary trees, right? So that means the left subtree and the right subtree, because these subtrees are also following the same properties. So that's why, of course, they would be the binary search tree. Now, these are the properties which we have to keep in mind whenever we are constructing the binary search tree. So the binary search tree are the types of binary trees with a special kind of organization of data, where we will following the left, right, greater, lesser concept while inserting or constructing the binary search tree. The second point says this data organization leads to the order of L log n complexity for the searches, insertion, deletion, right? As we know that this algorithm, or this tree is actually using the binary search algorithm to find out the node in the tree. So of course the time complexity would be order of log n, even when you are inserting the element, when you are deleting the element. But this log n will be achievable if the given tree is the balanced tree, or the given sequence of the numbers which are actually the nodes of the tree are in actually balanced order, right? So we need to talk about what is balance here. For the balancing, actually we need to say that the difference of the left subtree and the right subtree should not be more than 1, right? And for that we need to find out the balance factor. But the BST does not actually say that the tree should be a balanced one. Without balance it could be a binary search tree, but for the worst case the time complexity would be order of n, because the BST does not say it should be a balanced one. So all the nodes could be just only having the right child only, so it will be a right subskewed tree, and if it is having only the left child, all the nodes are having left child only, then it would be a left skewed tree. So left skewed and right skewed tree, in both the cases, if you try to insert the new node, if you try to delete a node, if you try to search a node, all of them would be taking order of n time. Okay, this one order of n time. Okay, so for getting all advantage of the BST should be the balanced one, or that is called high balance tree, or that can also be called as a AVL tree, Anderson, Velsky, Landis tree. These three scientists were there who proposed the concept of AVL tree, which is actually the balanced tree plus the BST. Okay, so let us see some example of BST. These are the two examples here, where the one is saying integer nodes, other one is showing alphabets. Okay, so in the left tree and the left BST, you can see the nodes are actually arranged in BST form, where the lesser value node is appearing left, and greater value node is appearing right. In the same manner, alphabets are also arranged E is appearing left to the G, J is appearing right to the B. Okay. So now let us see that how to construct a BST. Let's say the given sequence is given 5, 7, 9, 3, 11, 45, 6, 10, random, and 10. These all nodes are actually I have taken random numbers, and none of them is actually repeating again. So it is satisfying the first property of BST. So we can construct a BST for this sequence because none of the node is actually repeating. Okay. So now let us see how the tree would be constructed. So first we get 5. So 5 would be since the tree is empty at this point of time, so 5 would be directly added. Now the next node is 7, and before inserting the 7, what we have to do, we have to find out where it would be connected. I mean whether it would be connected to the left or whether it would be connected to the right of the 5. So since 7 is greater than 5, so it would be connected to the right of 5. The next node is 9, and if you try to connect the 9, always insertion would be start from the root. So the 5 is root here, so the 9 should be right of the 5. Okay, and then 9 should right of the 7 also. So now the 9 would be connected to the right of 9, right of 7. Okay. The next node is 3. So you compare the node 3 will be compared first with the root. So root is actually 5 and 5 is greater than 3. So 3 would come to the left of 5. The next node is 11, and 11 is actually greater than 5. So we come to the right. Then 11 is greater than 7. So we come to right, and then 11 is greater than 9 also. So we come to the right, and the right of 9, 11 would be connected. Now next is 45, and if you try to connect the 45, so 45 is actually greater than 5, so it would be to the right side of 5. Then it is greater than 7, then again right, then greater than 9, so again right, then greater than 11, so again right. Now next node is 6, so 6 is greater than 5, so right, and 6 is lesser than 7, so left, so it would be connected to the left of 7. The next node is 4. So in 4 is lesser than 5, so it would be connected to the left of 5. Then 4 is greater than 3, so it would be connected to the right of 3. The next one is 10. So 10 is a greater than 5, greater than 7, greater than 9, greater than less than 11. So it would be connected to the left of 11. So this is the way how we construct a binary search tree. Now this is what we are actually performing insertion also at the same point of time while constructing the BST. Next is how to delete the node from a tree. So if I let's say want to delete a node that is 45, so we see that the 45 is not having any children. 45 left child is null, right child is null, both of them is null, right? So a node when we try to delete which is having actually both the children are null, then we say that node is actually a leaf node in the binary tree. Okay, so to delete a leaf node, we simply delete this node by making its parent null. So that means this node, this 45, directly deleted like this, and we assign right child of 11, that is null, right? So the node which is actually leaf node can be directly deleted from the tree without any complication. The next node, if I try to delete 9, then you see the 9 is having one child, that is right subtree only. Okay, so to delete this kind of node which is having some actually children are left to right somewhere or maybe both, then we need to find out the in order sequence of the tree or in order successor of that node which we want to delete. So in order successor of 9 is actually 10. Okay, so first what we do, we replace the 9 with 10. Okay, so these two nodes will be exchanged, and then so that 10 and 9, and then we delete the 9. Okay, so the and left of 11 would become now null. So in this way the 9 can be deleted from the tree. Okay, the next is let's say if I want to delete 5, the 5 would be deleted, and the in order successor of 5, that is actually 6, so it would be replaced by the 6, and then the 5 would come to the left of 7, and then 5 would be deleted directly from the tree, and the left of 7 would become null. So this is how we see the deletion in the BST when a node is a leaf node, or when node is having one child or two children. Okay, so this is all about the BST. Thank you.